So, in this demonstration, we will be looking at how to apply CSS gradients dynamically. That means I want to have a paragraph. The paragraph should be dynamically given some gradient colors based on my selection. Okay, so I will be selecting a few colors, maybe two colors or three colors. Then with that combination, I want to apply some linear gradient. Yes, that's the application. Fine. So in this application, we don't need to fix the color in CSS. We can dynamically apply any color which we choose from input color element, and that color will be applied to our paragraph. So our paragraph will be having some text with the background color, and that background will be getting a gradient color based on our selection. So we can select red, green, blue, whatever we want, we can select, and whatever color we select, and then when we say apply, that gradient color will be applied to our paragraph. Okay, so it will be an interesting project. What I will do, I'll just go to dynamic application for linear gradients. So let me go to my code. See, right now nothing is there. I'll just go to it. I'll get a clean slate. Look at this, it's clean slate. Now what I'll do, I'll just go here. I will just create a paragraph. Okay, that paragraph will be having hello world text. Okay, hello world text. Fine. So look at this, hello world. Now what I want to do, I want to constrain this box with the box color. So what I'll do, I'll just go here. Okay, I'll just say, I'll just create like this. So this is going to be paragraph. So this paragraph will be set with certain properties. Look at this. Height will be 150 pixels, so that our linear gradient looks good. Height will be 150 pixel. Then I'll say border. Okay, I'll set a border around it. So maybe border or border radius. I'll set border radius 5 pixel. Okay, then border will be 1 pixel solid. Okay, look at this. This is the paragraph. This paragraph has got a text called hello world. I'll tell you how to bring the text to the middle of the screen, middle of the paragraph. Okay, see, this paragraph is rounded corner, 5 pixels rounded corner. Okay, see, the total height is 150 pixels, so that means this height is 150 pixel, and then border radius 5 pixel. This corner 5 pixel border radius, rounded corner. Then border will be 1 pixel solid. So you can see here 1 pixel solid color. Okay, now what I'll do, I will just bring that text to the middle. So I'll just say vertical. Okay, not vertical line. So I'll just say line height. I'll set a line height of 150 pixel. So my line height is also 150 pixel. That means what? Look at this. It has come exactly middle left. It has come. See, the height of the line will be 150 pixels. So this complete text takes 150 pixels of height. That's it. Okay, this text occupies 150 pixels height. That's called line height. So when you say line height, then text align, I'll make it center. So you see, now it will look exactly in the middle of the paragraph. So whenever you want to bring text to a container, so set the line height of that particular text. Okay, line height of the particular paragraph. Okay, to the total size actually. Okay, it's like total height is 150 pixel. I'm going to have one line that will also have 150 pixel height. Right? So it will be exactly 150 pixels height. It will be centered to the complete height actually. Then when we put text align center, it will be aligned to center of the paragraph. Right? So we have got it. We have got the paragraph. Now what I want to do, I want to create some input elements. Look at this. Let me have this one div. Let me have one division. Division. Inside it, I will have some input. Type will be color. Okay. I want to have two colors. Okay. I'll just say ID will be color 1. Okay. Fine. And I'll select this. Control V. Color 2. So I told it will be a linear gradient of made up of two colors. So I can select one color from here, one color from here. So there will be a smooth transition between these two colors. But this is dynamic basically. I can select any color I want and that will be applied to this area, this particular area. Okay, fine. We are not fixing the color in CSS. We are through JavaScript, we are applying the dynamic colors. So here what I'll do, I'll just say color 1. Okay, and just say color 2. Color 2. Okay, there are two colors. Look at this. And I will be centering it. Maybe for example, I'll just say division display flex. Okay, fine. I think display flex is not working. So what I'll do, I'll just do one thing. What I can just do one thing. I can color maybe width. I'll just give color children. Of course, they got children called input. So width will be 50% each. Okay, fine. So I think I'll just make it 45%. I think it's too much. I think better I'll just keep it as it is. Anyway, it's not very important over here. Okay, so I got two colors, color 1, color 2. Then what I'll do? Well, what I can do one thing. I can just divide the area between these two. So what I'll do, div will be, okay, div normally takes only 100%. Okay, fine. Now let us finish this coloring, then we'll do something over here. So I got color 1, color 2, two IDs, and this paragraph also will give an ID P1, paragraph ID P1. Okay, so this paragraph has got an ID P1. This color 1 got an ID color 1. This color 2 has got an ID called color 2. Now I'll have a button, let me call button apply. Okay. So look at this, I got a button called apply. So when I say apply now, what will happen? Whatever color I choose here, that will get applied here. So I'll get a linear gradient here. So what I'll do, I'll on click is fired here. Then I'm going to write a function called apply. Fine. So you see, when I click this button, okay, when I click this button, that apply function will be called. Look at this. I'm going to write the apply function here. Function apply. Okay. So alert apply. Simply I just want to check whether the control comes there. That's all. See apply. Yeah, apply. You got the control over here. So now I'll be selecting these colors, one of the colors. Okay. What I'll do, I'll just bring it down actually, this particular division. Margin, I'll set a margin of 20 pixel. So that it looks, it's a little bit moved away from that. Okay. Then button is also at the bottom. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, say I can select a color from here. Look at this. I can select a color. I can select this color. Then I can click on this. I can select blue color. Okay. Then when I say apply now, these two colors will be applied to the background image. That means linear gradient will be applied. That will be dynamically applied. So that you can apply any color and see. That's the advantage. Okay. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just go to my apply function. I'll remove the alert message. Now I want to get the colors. I'll just say color 1 is equal to document dot get element by ID color 1 dot value space backspace semicolon. Then I'll just look at this color 2. Okay, this will be color 2. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll just alert what is the color I am selecting. Okay, color 1. Okay, plus I'll just give a space plus color 2. Okay, so color 1 and color 2. So you see color. See, this is color 1 is the ID of the first input color control element. Color 2 is the ID of the second input color control. Okay, and we got in two variables, color 1, color 2. So look at this. I'll just say select any color. I'll say red. I'll select red. From here I'll select, maybe blue. Okay, we'll select blue. Okay, and let me just see what are the colors. Look at this. Yeah, hash D11F1F. Okay, so this is the color we got. Okay, now these two colors will be applied to this paragraph as a gradient color. Okay, fine. So what I'll do, first I'll apply as a background, then I'll show you gradient color also. First I'll just remove this. Now I want to have this particular element P1. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to my P1 document dot get element by ID. Okay, P1 is the paragraph. Okay, of course, it should be applied to paragraph. So I had to give a ID. Yes, ID is P1. So what I'll do, I'll just go here. P1 dot style dot background color is equal to color. Now I'll just dynamically apply color 1 to the background. Look at this. I'll just apply red. Apply. Got it. Okay. Fine. I'll select. Of course, we are applying only color 1. Okay. So I'll just select here blue. Okay. Select blue. Then apply. So you can see the color has been applied. Fine. So what we have done is we have just changed the background color of the paragraph dynamically. Now what I want to do, I want to apply it for the background image. So it should be background image. Then basically if you look at the CSS, now if you go to style.css, see, if you look at paragraph background image, okay, then for linear gradient, this is how it goes. So this is a syntax actually. So we have to follow this syntax. So I'll just copy this. I'll come back to this linear gradient. Okay, look at this linear gradient. Actually, linear gradient should be within single quotation. Okay, and this also should be in single quotation plus color 1. That means linear gradient means you have more than one color. Okay, color 1. Then you have to put a comma. So I'll just put a plus. Then within single quotation comma plus. Okay, I'll just say color 2 plus. Okay, I'll put a single quotation. Within single quotation, you close the bracket. Look at this. See, what does it mean? See, for the P1 paragraph, get element by ID. That means this paragraph, this particular paragraph, we grabbed it by ID. For that, style will be background image. So you see background image, when you are directly putting in style sheet, it will be background hyphen image. Okay, the moment you say background, it will come automatically. It comes to you automatically. But when you are applying in JavaScript, it should not be background hyphen image. It should be background image I capital. Okay, that is called camel case. Okay, so it should be, see, background image without hyphen I capital is equal to, look at this, linear gradient. This should be within single quotation plus color 1. So when you say concatenating, color 1 may be red or whatever it is. Okay, then comma. See, normally what do you do when you apply linear gradient? You just say red comma blue. Okay, this way you apply. Look at the red comma. So what I want, I put after this linear gradient open bracket, you have that color, maybe red comma. Okay, then I have blue. Okay, after that you close the bracket. Look at this, close the bracket. After blue, you close the bracket. So that bracket should be there in your closing within single quotation. Fine. Then just save it. I'll go back to my code. See the magic. Look at this. I'll just take red, and from here I'll take maybe green, dark green. Okay. So apply. That's it. Look at this. Okay. But by default, what happens is it is coming from top to bottom, because we have not selected the parameter top to bottom. We can make that also to be selected. Okay, here what happens is we can choose any two colors. Look at this. I'll just choose blue here. I'll select blue, and I'll select maybe this yellow. Apply. Look at this, blue to yellow. Okay, by default for the linear gradient, the first default argument will be okay, top to bottom. That means to bottom, actually to bottom. So it starts from blue, first color. Okay, it has a smooth transition towards yellow. It goes to yellow. Okay, so you can see there is a transition from blue to yellow. Okay, and inside text we have hello world. So that color also you can make it color white. Okay, then font size I can make it to 30 pixel. 30 pixel. Look at this. Now it looks great. It looks great. I'll change the color. Look at this. I'll make it to red. Okay, I'll change the color to maybe blue. Okay, then apply. That's it. So red to blue. Okay, it's a linear gradient which is dynamically applied. So what we have done, we are not fixing the colors through this application. We are dynamically changing the color. We are dynamically changing the color. How do we change the code? I am just showing you here. The code should be, this is the core part of your this application, where the style.background image is equal to, we have to combine the single quotation with variable. So single quotation should be linear gradient. See, normally when you set the background color, you have to set the background color within single quotation. Okay, so what we do here, linear gradient, or for example any value when you set for example display block, display none, so you put within single quotation. The same way linear gradient is within single quotation, so it's a string plus color 1 will be a color value plus color 2 will also be a color value. So they will be separated by commas, and then we have closing bracket. Fine. So this application helps you to choose anything you want. Okay, you have the option. Okay, for example, you want you want to change this application to something else, something interesting. So what I'll do, I'll just select one drop down box. We'll make something interesting over here. Select. Okay, I want to have C. Fine. I want to have something direction. Direct. Let me call direct. This name is not required. Name is not direct. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just option direction will be, for example, to okay, let us have 4 directions. To right. Okay, to right. So value will also be to right. Or let me call left to right. Okay, I think here we have a clear text. Left to right. Okay, so to right. So here I'll just have to left. So now what I'm trying now, I'm trying to change the direction also. Now by default it goes from top to bottom. I want to change the direction also dynamically. Okay, so what I'll do, to left, left to right. Then I will just paste it here. To bottom. To bottom. So top to bottom. This is a default behavior. Top to bottom. Okay, then I will have to top. That means bottom to top. I'll just say bottom to top. Bottom to top. Okay, fine. So you see we have 4 different things. I'll just show you the look at this. Comes like this, left to right. Okay, right to left, top to bottom. So we are not only changing the color, we are changing the direction of the linear gradient also. Okay, so what I'll do, so I can just bring it inside. I'll cut this, put it here. Okay, so that it comes next to that color. Okay, I can select from here anything I want. Now whatever we selected now, that value should be passed over there. So this ID is given as direct. So I go to my JavaScript, retrieve that also. Okay, direction is equal to, okay, I'll just say document.element by ID direct. Because direct is the ID of the select. Look at this. Direct is the ID of the select. So you can just see. And we got the direction also. Now we'll apply this direction also as its argument. Take a look at this. I'll just say alert direct. I'll just select this. Look at this. I will just select left to right. Okay, I think something wrong over there. I think it should be right to left. To right means left to right, right to left. Okay, so look at this, left to right, right to left. I'll just apply. I got two left. I got two. So that two left, I'll be applying it in my orientation. Sorry, linear gradient. Linear gradient. Look at this. How do I apply? Now we just go here. Go to code. Go to our code. I'll remove this alert message. We got the value. Okay. Now I'll go here. Okay. I'll just set this as parameter. So I'll just say direct. Okay, comma. Okay, comma. So direct comma. So it should be plus, then comma, single quotation plus. That's it. Okay. So you see, direct will give you the direction, to left, to right, to bottom, whatever it is. Color will be appropriate colors. Now look at this. I'll select, maybe red. Okay, I'll just say okay, blue. Okay, by default it is red to blue, top to bottom. I'll change it to okay, left to right. Okay, apply. See, look at this. I think we got the color changed. Okay, red, blue here. I'll select the blue. The left to right I want. So I can just apply. So you see, left to right. Now what I'll do, I'll just select again, right to left I'll select, apply, got it changed. See, dynamic, the application is dynamic. So now you want top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, red to blue. Then I want, bottom to top, bottom to top. I'll just say apply. Look at this. From bottom red goes to blue. Okay. So this way, using CSS properties in HTML and JavaScript, we are able to create a dynamic application. We are able to create a dynamic application where we don't have anything fixed. Okay, we can just change any parameter, any color. We can add more colors. Okay, and directions also we can change, and then we get the work done. Okay, hope this was good. So we'll meet in the next lesson. Thank you.